Hi, I'm sure you've heard the stereotype that the average or standard neckline width is 3 by 3. We've always heard 3 by 3, right, for your necklines. I'm not here to prove that wrong because it has actually worked for a lot of us, including me. But we know that individuals differ in their sizes and shapes. So what works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So on this tutorial, I'm here to give you a very simple and easy method to calculate your neckline width and your neckline depth, and you wouldn't run into any difficulties or hassles. Trust me, it is very easy. My name is Noni and I'm a Nigerian fashion designer based in Owerri, Imo State, and here on this channel I upload sewing tutorials and pattern drafting every week. So if you like the sound of that, consider subscribing to this channel, turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified each time there is a new video. Like and share my video with your friends and family. So right now, let's get into the tutorial for today. So what you would need is your neck circumference. You need your neck circumference to derive your neckline width and your neckline depth. So you're going to get your measuring tape and measure round the neck. Okay, so you're not going to measure around this part. Okay, it's going to choke the person wearing it. You might be even arrested for attempted murder. Please note that this page does not support any form of violence. So you need to measure the fullest part of the neck, okay? Not this narrow part, but the fullest part of the neck. So you need to place your measuring tape around it, and you need to put one finger, okay? One finger inside, okay? Just for ease. Like I said, you don't want to choke the person wearing the outfit you're going to make. So you put one finger inside and hold the tape like so, okay? Making sure that it is free, okay, not very tight. It's going to be firm, but not tight that it's choking the person, and not free that when you make the dress the collar is too wide or the neckline is too wide. All right, so you can see I have just one finger inside, and when you see, I can put my finger around it and there will be space, a little bit of space. That way it is not going to be tight. Okay, so I'm going to turn by the side so I can see what I have just done, like so. You can see. So when I take it out, I have 17 and a half. Okay, I have 17 and a half as my neck circumference. My neck circumference is 17 and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and use this figure to calculate my neckline width and my neckline depth. Now the formula is this, very simple. For your neckline depth, you're going to divide your neck circumference by 6. Hold on a second, let me get a calculator. Alright, so my neckline is my neckline circumference, or my neck circumference, is 17.5. For my neck depth, I'm going to divide the circumference by 6. So 17.5 divided by 6 gave me 2.9. Alright, so 2.9, I can approximate that to 3 inches. Remember, I said the stereotype or the standard is 3 by 3, right? But it doesn't actually work for everybody, because somebody that is bigger than me or has wider neck than I do, you would not use 3 inches for that person, because it's going to come out really tight and to choke the person. So mine is 3.5, mine is 17.5. So my neckline depth, okay, that's the deepness, how deep your neckline. Okay, for example, what I'm wearing, from here to here is the depth of my neckline, while this is the width or the wideness of my neckline. So what I'm talking about now is the depth, the deepness, how deep your neckline is. For me, I said your neck circumference divided by 6 is your neckline depth. Please, the depth, how deep the neckline is. For a basic dress, a basic bodice, you can now modify it to the type of neckline you want. Maybe a sweetheart, a v-neck, a canoe neck, a boat neck, you know, whatever type of neckline you want. But standard, you divide your neck circumference by 6 to get the neck depth. So for me, it is 2.9, and I'll approximate that to 6 inches. Now that we are done talking about the neckline depth, we're going to talk about the neckline width. That is how wide you want your neckline to be. So you're going to divide your neck circumference. The other of this thing we are doing now is your neck circumference. So you're going to divide your neck circumference by 5. Your neck circumference by 5 to derive your neck width. That's the wideness of the neck. Neck width, wideness. Okay, so remember, my neck width is 17 and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and get 17 and a half divided by 5. Okay, not 6 this time. 6 is for the depth, 5 is for the width. Okay, and if I divide that, I will have 3.5. Okay, so you can see that 3 by 3 will not work for me. Okay, 3 inches width would not work for me. right? So dividing my neck circumference by 5 gave me 3.5. So if I make my basic dress or my basic blouse using 3 by 3 or using 3 inches width, it would not work. It's going to choke me and I'm going to have difficulties being in that blouse or dress. All right, so that is why I am bringing you this very simple method on how to derive your neckline width and your neckline depth, and I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please give me a giant thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also share this video so that other soulmates and lovers of fashion designing can learn from it. I love you until I see you in my next video.